Proposals to axe more than half of Northamptonshire's public libraries have been denounced by readers and authors. Up to 28 of the county's 36 libraries could be closed if the plans get the go-ahead. The move has been branded monstrous by Watchmen creator Alan Moore. Northamptonshire County Council, which needs to claw back £115 million in savings over the next 4 years, has launched a consultation on the future of its library service. 3 options have been put forward. 2 would shut the doors of 21 libraries, the third would close 28, leaving only 8 branches open. A proposal from Liberal Democrat councillor Chris Stabler to halt cuts to the library service was rejected by the County Council last week. "We wanted them to add a 4th option, which said keep libraries as they are, but the Conservatives voted against that," Stabler said. At the moment, the consultation is giving the choice of 3 options, all of which involve the closure of libraries. Stabler said he doubted that the council would be able to provide the statutory requirement of a comprehensive and efficient public library service if 21 branches closed. All of the libraries left would be in the larger urban centres, and this is quite a rural county, he said. "People here are definitely against the closure of libraries. They are the heart of communities." Over the past week, Stabler added, locals had demonstrated against the cuts and petitions had been launched. Louise Stubbs, who is part of a campaign to save Brackley Library, admitted that some of the libraries facing closure were small, but added that public transport between locations is also quite poor, so any closures would be difficult for local people to manage. Listing a range of services provided through Brackley Library, from blue badges and bus passes to a food bank, free IT support, children's clubs and about 50 other things, she said, "There is nowhere else for these things to be. If Brackley closed, there would be people who just can't travel to Towcester and would miss out." Authors have joined the campaign against the closures. Philip Pullman wrote on Twitter, "Somehow we're letting our civilization drain away into the sand, and the people in charge don't think it matters." Moore, whose vast novel Jerusalem, about his hometown of Northampton, was published last month described the proposals as completely unacceptable and completely monstrous. "The priorities of this council are appalling," he told the Northampton Chronicle. "When they have managed to turn a lot of the town into a post-apocalyptic disaster movie, when the upper mounts looks like Sarajevo in the 1990s, then how can it be acceptable that beyond this they are also closing down the one means that many people have of actually properly educating themselves? These are facilities that I relied upon when I grew up in a house that didn't have many books, but there was always the library. It was a treasured institution that made me what I am." Significant funding pressures were blamed by a council spokesman for the threat to the library service. He added, "We are committed to maintaining a library service that continues to serve the people who borrow items and those who use the library for other services, such as computer workshops, registration services and access to borough and district council services."